nutraMetrix knows how to make some noise, and I'm really, really excited about what our nutraMetrix people have accomplished in the last 6 months, because that applause that you just heard belongs to the individuals who are fully committed to achieving the vision of wellness and what we have for nutraMetrix, because they deserve that applause that you just gave for helping our division increase by 15% in the last year for 2012. Congratulations, you guys. That means everybody's business is growing. So why is nutraMetrix doing so well? We're going to explain that and help position it. But for those of you who don't know what nutraMetrix is yet, I'll explain it. nutraMetrix is a division of Market America that's designed exclusively for licensed health professionals, where we provide products and services and support for their offices. So who is our audience today for this conversation, and how do you fit in? Because I'll tell you, nutraMetrix is a division that may or may not be what you choose to do for yourself. However, everybody in here benefits from nutraMetrix, and I'll explain how and why. First of all, for health professionals, we help health professionals implement revenue-generating wellness solutions to benefit their patients and their practice. For nutraMetrix consultants, it's a very professional business system to help implement programs in offices with training and support needed to get it done. But for the Market America distributors, all of you, you're not able to set up doctors with the nutraMetrix accounts. Only a trained nutraMetrix consultant can. However, you can leverage and harness the power of nutraMetrix for your business by adding NCs, consultants, to your business. So let's talk about why we're doing so well. The first reason we're doing so well is that the economy is changing. The whole healthcare economy is changing, rising business costs, drug costs, insurance reimbursements are going down. What all of this means is that profitability in medical is going down, and it's getting harder and harder to keep the doors open and stay alive in business. Health professionals are getting acquired, having to close out, form partnerships. It's a challenging time, and with all the changes in healthcare, we know this. You see it in the news with articles like in the Wall Street Journal, doctors struggling to make ends meet. CNN Money. This is a chart showing you the growing number of health professionals having to take out loans just to cover payroll. And payroll is the greatest expense of any office, so that we understand things need to change if you can't keep the good staff, because they're seeing more patients in less amount of time, so everybody's even busier. So what are health professionals doing today to help fix this? Well, like I just said, one is seeing more patients, but the staff is already very busy. They're very busy. Okay, with all the patients that they have, adding new patients isn't that easy. They can work more hours and stay open longer, but then where's your time off? You know, everybody wants to have a little bit of time off. Like 10 to 15 hours a week sounds good, right? Yeah, it should. It should sound good for you guys. They can open additional locations, but every single one of these things requires more time and more money. All right, so now we have to figure out a solution. Well, what we're talking about here is response-based marketing, and the question is simple: what are the patients asking for? And if we simply listen to the types of questions that the patients are asking, answering those questions not only gives them the support and service that they want as patients, but it's at the same time generating revenue for the doctor's office, and that's what we teach how to do with nutraMetrix. Patients are asking how to lose weight. They are asking which multi-calcium or omega to recommend, and many more. And they're asking what their options are for what else they can do with their health. We simply help provide those answers so that the health professionals can answer what their patients want. So are the patients already buying supplements? I would say all of you certainly are. But the rest of the community too. $22.1 billion spent annually on supplements already. But what are they buying? Well, who's giving them the advice? Ever go to the health food store and the clerk is giving you instructions on what you should do for all your challenges without the courtesy of your medical records? That's just interesting, but it makes you understand why patients are asking the doctors. Well, they're buying that, and they're buying things from the store. And these companies bank on the fact that the average consumer does not know how to read these labels. They do not know that Centrum Vitamins has hydrogenated fat, talc, in it. Why do we have a trans fat in a multivitamin? Flintstones vitamins, hydrogenated fat, and aspartame. Okay, why do we have aspartame in Flintstones vitamins? Does this make sense? No. But these companies and others can bank on the fact that the average consumer does not know what these big words are or how to read a correct formulation. That's another reason why they are asking their health professionals, what can we do? Well, the nutraMetrix difference, there's many things that we do that are different from all the other companies out there. Our solutions are customized to the unique needs of every practice. And not only that, but they can customize solutions to each and every patient. Every specialty, every patient we can support. We have educational support for both the staff and the patients and the health professionals. It is exclusive, as I said, for health professionals, and the formulations are absolutely superior. They get results, and results are the things that get returns. Okay? So 4 categories of business that we have, just to start off with. Of course, a differentiator is the isotonic nutrition. You know how important that is. With isotonic delivery, results are measurable. And when the patients experience results, they reorder. And that's important because a lot of companies, they don't feel the results, they don't stay compliant to the recommendations. Big on compliance. Now we can take those and customize them for each individual patient, or create a practice formula, like a dental health regimen, an inflammation support, cardiovascular support, insulin support, or blood sugar support. We also have our TLS weight loss system. We love that. Yes, we love our TLS weight loss solution. I myself, years ago, asked the doctor, what do you recommend to help me lose weight? He told me to eat less. I told him I'm only eating 2 Slim Fast bars a day. I don't know how I'm going to eat less. And then I realized the system's broken. The fact is, people don't know how to lose weight. And the fact that we can implement such a fantastic program to help educate people for making those permanent lifestyle changes sets us apart again. And then add to that the GeneSNP DNA analysis. We have so many health professionals coming on board just for that, because it gives them tools, resource, and accuracy in figuring out the nutritional needs for their patients and helping them get their wellness program. One of my very, very favorite things, and very responsible for helping me improve my own health. I was on 14 prescriptions at once a long time ago. And now I have none because of what we do here, and that makes me passionate in what we do. Right. We also have the support to go with it, brochures, marketing materials, and very importantly, an amazing online web system that each health professional gets, where their patients can get educated, get support, and reorder their supplies online at their convenience. All of these support and tools help our health professionals market themselves, give themselves an internet presence, and generate revenue through our systems and helping them. With this, we achieve our mission of changing the face of healthcare, and the people applauding earlier are the ones who are changing the face of healthcare in this country. And we're good at it. Here's our growth chart, 15% growth, and we expect a very, very big 2013, thanks to the fantastic growth that we continue to have. Now, I get the very special privilege to introduce you to a few of our doctors. We have some doctors who are really helped leading the way and paving the road to wellness in the country. And we have some sampling of different backgrounds to help you understand how specifically nutraMetrix works with their practice. Our first doctor is Dr. Stephen Schnur, cardiologist down here actually in Miami, CEO of Elite Health Medical Group, top 10 in executive wellness in the country, and senior medical advisor for nutraMetrix. Please help me give a nutraMetrix welcome to Dr. Stephen Schnur.
It's been 3 years that I've been with Market America, and it's been an amazing ride. I was telling my partner the other night, I was saying how much we have learned, and that I wouldn't replace it for the world, because it's done for me what I really needed to do to be able to survive as a physician and diversify the practice. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody here. You know, about 3 years ago, I'm a cardiologist, and I was practicing solely cardiology, and I saw the revenues drop in our business model. And I told my partner, listen, we have to change. We can't be a dinosaur. We have to adapt, and we have to change. We need to broaden our base. So we decided to change the practice into more of a health and wellness practice. By doing that, we needed to incorporate high-quality nutraceutical products. Believe me, we did our research. We spent months looking at everything. I probably tasted almost every product that we have here, and we picked nutraMetrix over everything. You know, the patients wanted it, the patients needed it, the practice needed the revenue, and so we were not only making our patients healthier, but we were also giving our practice the ability to earn more revenue so we could have state-of-the-art equipment and provide state-of-the-art care. I mean, we went to the extent of taking a waiting room that was a traditional waiting room and converting it into like a Starbucks wellness lounge, just featuring nutraMetrix products. We hired a full-time person to run our wellness lounge and to educate the patients. We had our nutritionists rotate hourly just talking about the benefits of nutraMetrix. And the patients just loved it. The practice grew, the company grew, the doctors were happier, and we survived. I was at Joe's the other night. Joe's Stone Crabs, one of the restaurants everybody loves to go in Miami. And I turn around and I see a group of cardiologists, people I trained with 20 years ago. Looked a little bit older, a little bit heavier. And they asked me, you know, what am I doing? And I said to them, well, how are you guys doing? And they said, you know, we're not doing bad. We sold to Tenet Hospital. We jumped the gun. We sold to Tenet. You know, we're doing okay. I said, well, how do they pay you? Well, they pay us based on what's called RVUs. RVUs is basically a fee-for-service type of unit where you get paid when you see someone and you do something and they pay you. And I said, listen, you guys need to change your model to where you get revenue, kind of whether you work or you don't work, recurrent revenue streams. And I tried to tell them about nutraMetrix and how by building a base and by incorporating high-quality products, taking good care of your patients, you build a recurrent revenue source. I said, guys, you got to get away from being that mouse in the trap, that mouse that runs the wheel. You got to get off it and look and say, how do I improve care? How do I diversify? And how do I bring in revenue every month, kind of whether I work or not? You know, and he looked at me a little startled. He went to his table. There was like 9 cardiologists sitting there, and they were eating a lot of food. And I said to myself, man, they're a little heavy. Maybe they can use TLS. But anyway, so they came to me before I left, and they're like, listen, we'd like to meet with you. We need to make some additional money. We're getting killed. So the moral of this story is that you guys have the opportunity through the healthcare environment to promote quality products and really do a good service for your physicians who are there to help you. Anyway, we'll be talking more about it tonight. The last point is GeneSnip. We love GeneSnip in our practice. We use it every day. You guys need to take the opportunity to really look at it. It's a really important part of our nutrition and wellness programs. We'll be talking about it more tonight. I want to thank everybody. Thank you.